What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today is a beautiful day. Okay, today is a beautiful day. But before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Thank you. So for those who don't know, for those who are uninitiated, Madam Web came out. All the reviews dropped, and it is hot garbage. Okay, hot trash. All right. Everyone, like the reviews and stuff like that came out. It has an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's just trash. I'm sorry. If you don't know, I made a video a month ago about Madam Web and like, who is this for? Like, this movie will bomb, and people are dropping their reviews. And one of my favorite reviews, it was on TikTok, and she said, "This is a superhero movie with no superheroes and no action. What are we doing here?" And it's boring, right? And my favorite reaction to all this is this guy. His name is Soups, right? He has a YouTube channel. He has reactions. He's a big comic book connoisseur, if you will. People call him a bootlicker and all other stuff because anything that's superhero related, he usually defends, right? But this is his reaction to the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer.
Let's go!
I'm so sorry. But that was his reaction. So you can say he's a fan of these characters, right? And so this was his reaction to Madam Web.
So while I do have respect for everyone that made this film, it's my obligation as a content creator, as a movie reviewer, as a fan, to be truthful to you guys, to be honest, to give my full unhinged opinion. So with that being said, Madam Web is one of the worst superhero films, if not the worst superhero film I've ever seen in my life.
You know how trash this movie has to be. this movie is ass. I don't ever want to hear again how they said, "Oh my God, Sony would do Spider-Man so much better." Shut the fuck up, yo. This movie is hot garbage, man. I'm not spending money to see this garbage. People's reaction to this movie is so funny, and it's so bad because people were bringing up, like, when they announced that this movie's coming out, the actresses were tagging the article, talking about, tagging the MCU, like, they're going to be in the MCU, right? And it's got so bad where people are assuming, like, they didn't know it was just going to be a Sony thing and not in the MCU, right? And Dakota Johnson, the main character, the main actress, she recently fired her agent. And I'm not going to say it's because of this movie, but it's like, you fire the agent right before your movie drops, kind of crazy, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you, but everyone's reaction to this movie is hot garbage. It's so funny. It's so funny. And you know what's crazier? When you go and look on the history of the screenwriters that made this movie, like, they made Dracula Untold and Gods of Egypt and Power Rangers. This movie is cooked, all right? It's so and people like are nervous of Kraven the Hunter because that's also a Sony product. I need Sony to go under so fast so we can finally get Spider-Man in the MCU legit without Sony, Avi Arad, putting their palms and everything. Okay, I implore y'all to go and look at the reviews for this movie, and I'm gonna put some of them up right now. It is so goddamn funny. Everyone's reaction to this movie.
Yeah, Madam Web is somehow worse than you feared. One of the worst movies ever made, in any genre. Story makes absolutely no sense. The action is boring, with barely any cape stuff. Dakota Johnson looks as bored as you'll feel. It makes Morbius look like the Dark Knight.
Madam Web isn't as bad as its somewhat botched promotional campaign might suggest. It is, in fact, way worse. A genuine Chernobyl-level disaster that seems to get exponentially more radioactive as it goes along. This detour to one of the dustier corners of Marvel's content farm is a dead end from start to finish. It is the Cats, the movie of superhero movies. Not a single decision seems of sound mind. Not a single performance feels in sync with the material. Not a single line reading feels as if it hasn't somehow been magically auto-tuned to subtract emotion and or inflection. The sole amazing factor of this Spider spin-off is that someone, somewhere signed off on actually releasing it, a showgirls of comic book cinema.
And even, they put out one trailer which is garbage. The whole promotional campaign was the first, like, thing that even gave this movie, like, a little bit of motion, I guess, was the little promo they did where it's like, it was kind of like a sexual, like, type of promotion with Dakota Johnson. And she's like, oh, you it's gonna make you want to see it twice, like some type of weird shit, you know what I mean?
So, while my character in the movie may be able to see the future, I also can. And I know what the future brings. I know that when you see Madam Web, you're gonna love it. In fact, I think you're gonna see it twice.
This movie is trash. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I usually don't react this way, but it's so funny. Like, oh my goodness, the reviews for this is just have me crying. Even on Rotten Tomatoes, the positive reviews are negative. It's insane. It is insane.
Is Madam Web a good movie? No. Is it hilariously delightful? Often.
A clunky, goofy mess. However, there's an ultimate joy in this ham-fisted adventure. Unintentionally hilarious dialogue, corny villain, cringe-worthy moments, lazy Easter eggs, a superb ensemble of cheesy performances lead to an ironically enjoyable romp.
It's just crazy that in 2024, Sony has produced not one, but two of the worst comic movies ever. Okay, I'd rather watch Batman and Robin than that garbage Morbius. And I'm for damn sure not watching Madam Web. But those are my thoughts. Let me know down below what y'all think. Are y'all watching Madam Web? Are y'all gonna be lined up with the Doom Bucket going crazy? I'll be in the comments. Oh my god. I'm out of here, man.